The Chevrolet Chevette Hatch, an often overlooked gem in Brazilian automotive history, was much more than just a car. It stands as a testament to a unique era, blending design and functionality in a surprisingly memorable way. Launched in 1980, this compact model made waves in a market teeming with competitors, winning over hearts and creating a dedicated fan base despite facing challenges from more modern rivals. So, what exactly makes the Chevette Hatch such a timeless relic, still relevant today? The answer may surprise you and make you reconsider this classic that left its mark on generations of drivers. The birth of the Chevrolet Chevette Hatch, a Brazilian classic. The early 1980s were a period of change for Brazil. The economy was evolving, and the automotive market was hungry for models that would cater to the demands of an increasingly discerning public. Against this backdrop, Chevrolet introduced the Chevette Hatch, a bold new model that quickly captured consumer attention. Dubbed the Incredible Hatch, the Chevette Hatch encapsulated all the qualities of the Chevette sedan in a fresh, aerodynamic, and compact body design. With a length of just 3.97 meters, this model optimized interior space while offering a sleek, modern look that set it apart from more traditional models of the time. The launch was a resounding success, with high demand and long wait lists, as the new hatchback version accounted for 37% of Chevette sales. Competition and modernity, the battle for the road. The Chevette Hatch didn't just compete with models in its own category. It also threw down the gauntlet to outdated rivals like the Ford Corsa II and VW Passat. Though its design was fresh, the Chevette itself was already starting to show its age, as its original concept dated back to the early 1970s. However, its clean, streamlined look inspired the second-generation hatch released in 1983. This new Chevette Hatch retained Chevrolet's hallmark configuration of front-engine and rear-wheel drive, a setup that had become a brand signature. A major criticism of the original model was its weak 1.4-liter engine, producing only 69 horsepower. Chevrolet responded by boosting the engine to a 1.6-liter model with a re-engineered cylinder head for a higher compression ratio. The upgrade brought horsepower up to 79, allowing the Chevette Hatch to go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 18 seconds, with a top speed of 146 kilometers per hour. These figures may not seem impressive now, but they were more than adequate to go toe-to-toe with contemporary rivals like the Fiat Spazio and VW GOL, which, despite their lower power, benefited from efficient front-wheel drive, comfort, and performance. Despite its improvements, the Chevette Hatch wasn't without its quirks. While comfortable overall, it still struggled with the jolting effect of its heavy, rigid rear axle on rough surfaces. The driving experience was good, though not flawless. However, the addition of an optional 5-speed manual transmission greatly improved the car's performance. The Chevette Hatch averaged 8.94 kilometers per liter in the city and 12.32 kilometers per liter on the highway when using ethanol fuel, making it an economical choice for many drivers. The car's updated style earned it the affectionate nickname Monzinha, after the popular Monza that would be released later. The Chevette hatches had sloped down, leading to a broad grille framed by rectangular headlights with integrated indicators, and its taillights featured a series of bold, straight lines, complemented by sturdy bumpers. The side profile of the car was defined by redesigned fenders, and the windows featured popular vent shades that catered to the preferences of Brazilian consumers. Inside, the Chevette Hatch also received some welcome updates, with a new instrument panel, a thicker 2-spoke steering wheel, and internally adjustable side mirrors, which gave the car a touch of modernity. Ergonomic challenges. However, the Chevette still faced ergonomic challenges. Interior space was tight, and the pedal layout was considered awkward, leading to a less-than-ideal driving position. The lap-only 2-point seatbelts, without retractors, were another limitation as consumer attention was beginning to shift towards occupant safety. With the spare tire and fuel tank housed in the trunk, its capacity was limited to 237 liters, which didn't exactly enhance its practicality. Success in sales. Despite these limitations, the Chevette Hatch proved to be a commercial success. In 1983, it became Brazil's best-selling car, with 85,984 units sold. Drivers were drawn not only to its affordability but also to the combination of quality and build, which resulted in low cabin noise. Chevrolet offered a range of optional features that made the Chevette Hatch even more appealing. Options included electronic ignition, an electromagnetically activated fan, metallic paint, tinted glass, a rear window defogger, a heater, and even a cassette player. These features showcased Chevrolet's commitment to providing a car that went beyond meeting basic needs, offering comfort and convenience. Retractable three-point seatbelts, which were becoming standard in many cars, would only be offered on the 1984 model, showing Chevrolet's evolving commitment to consumer safety. Facing the competition. To compete with models like the Fiat Uno and the water-cooled VW GOL, the Chevette Hatch needed to stand out in a rapidly changing market. Chevrolet did its best to offset the age of the Chevette's design with meticulous finishing touches that translated to a smooth, quiet ride. The 3-speed automatic transmission and the rare addition of air conditioning were notable features that attracted buyers seeking comfort and technology. The discontinuation of the VW Beetle in 1987 made the Chevette Hatch the cheapest car in Brazil, a strategy that certainly boosted its popularity. In that same year, Chevrolet made improvements to the brakes and made alterations to the bumpers, grille, and taillights, giving the model added appeal for consumers. The luxurious SE version, considered the top-of-the-line model, came with full-wheel covers, seats with separate headrests, and a dashboard with fuel economy indicator lights, elevating the level of comfort and sophistication in the Chevette Hatch. For many buyers, the price-to-feature ratio was irresistible. They could get a hatch filled with options for the same price as a basic Chevette sedan. The legacy of the Chevette Hatch. When production of the Chevette Hatch ended in 1987, it accounted for just 2.5% of the total Chevette production, which remained among the top 5 best-selling cars in Brazil through the late 1980s. With its various models and versions, the Chevette established a legacy that influenced the Brazilian automotive industry for 2 decades, with over 1.6 million units produced. The Chevette Hatch left the market 2 years before the Miraggio wagon version and 6 years before the sedan, but its contribution to Chevrolet's history and Brazil's car market is undeniable. The combination of design, performance, comfort, and affordability made the Chevette Hatch a model that, though often forgotten, deserves to be remembered fondly and with respect. Final reflections. The story of the Chevrolet Chevette Hatch is a testament to how a car can transcend mere transportation to become a symbol of an era. It represents a generation's drive for freedom and mobility, a period of discovery and transition. For many, the Chevette Hatch was their first car, a gateway to the automotive world, and a key to countless memories. Today, it's a classic that still captures the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike. The Chevette Hatch reminds us that, even in an ever-changing world, some cars remain forever relevant. Every Chevette Hatch still on the road tells a story, of family road trips, of adventures with friends, or of daily commutes. In this way, the Chevrolet Chevette Hatch transforms into an automotive legend, a true masterpiece that, with its charm and simplicity, won the hearts of many Brazilians. And as new technologies and models continue to emerge, the story of the Chevette Hatch lives on, celebrated, remembered, and perhaps even dreamed of by those who were fortunate enough to experience this golden age of the Brazilian automotive industry.